up, hiking friends? I am back on the trail, but this time I am in Vermont. Now that I'm set up to do the White Mountains, I had a weekend to hike, and if I haven't mentioned it, Camp Micey, which is the new name for my camp, Camp Micey, is very close to the trail down here near Hanover, where I'm staying. I'm staying in Vermont, in the town of Quechee, and I mean, why not hike? So I'm headed northbound to the border. I parked my car. There's a parking lot right at the border across the bridge over the Connecticut River, and I parked my car there, caught a lift over here. So we're doing a one-way hike, which makes me really happy, and I think it's gonna end up being like 9 or 10 miles of interesting road walking, and we're headed through White River Junction. It's really pretty though. Let me show you. When I got dropped off here at Quechee Rd, a woman came out of the woods with a pack on. I greeted her, and she didn't say a word to me, but she greeted me. So I don't know if she has no hearing, or if she has taken a vow of silence, or she is mute. I don't know. But she's down in front of me now, and trucking along. Crossing over the White River. It's gonna be hot again today, but there's a very nice breeze, and it's hot enough that if it rained, that would be wonderful, but I don't know if I'm gonna see rain while I'm hiking. Maybe. It could happen. Here's the town of West Hartford. If you need some water, it looks like there's a spigot available. Oh, and tent camping at Captain Stash Truck Lettering Emporium. I don't know, that's cool. Heading under Interstate 89. It is hot, y'all. I just crossed paths with a southbound thru hiker named Claire, and she's on Instagram at Claire is Leaving. I'll post it in the description below so you can follow her adventure and cheer her on. Oh, the wind feels great. Road walk. I'm finally going into the woods. Hooray! I need shade. Please hold while I catch my breath. Look, Vermont has walls too. Oh, this is steep. Hey. A tree just tossed a pine cone at me and it hit me right in the chest. In other news, the trail has leveled out for a minute and I am thankful. Yesterday, I went to the beach because who knew New Hampshire has a tiny little section of beach. I didn't know until I got here. It just reinforces that I am not a beach person. It was really crowded, which seems right because it's summer and it's, a small window that people can go to the beach. Look, another wall. And oh, it's just so crowded. It reminded me of Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale and all those, crowded beachy places. So I had fun yesterday, but I really needed to recharge. So I just had to come out in the woods. I mean, the funnest thing I did at the beach yesterday was boulder hop on the jetty. And I started to put together a video for YouTube and I just couldn't do it. There was nothing remotely exciting about that day trip. Now that I've named my setup Camp Micey, I kind of want to change my channel name again, but I don't know if it's a good idea. What do you think? Should I call the channel Camp Micey? Let me know in the comments. About to go up again. Camp Micey is just a much more unique name for all intents and purposes. And a maple syrup setup. Met up with the silent hiker again. I think she must be hearing impaired. Calls for a good shirt soaking. That's better. on a hot day, it is amazing to soak your shirt in cold, refreshing water. And I learned that living out in the blazing, fiery furnace known as Phoenix, Arizona. So if you've never done it, I highly recommend it. It's like you dove in to the water, but you didn't dive in. Number 6. And Cecil, the thru hiker. From North Carolina. I was trying to keep up with him. Oh, up there in front of him is Jelly. There's no keeping up with a thru hiker. They are strong and powerful. By another northbound thru hiker. Her trail name is Robot. Here comes another wall, and I've lost count of the walls. This might be wall number 7? I can't remember. Nope, I lost her. She was up there in the trees. I can sort of see her through the trees up there at the top of the hill. Oh boy. In the woods. Found a stream, but it's not flowing. But it's got water. And a Forest Service AT sign. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. And this is what the Arizona Trail signs are like. Turn off for Happy Hill Shelter. Gonna pass it by, but then according to Gut Hook it's only 0.1 mile and it's a stone cabin. So now I want to go and see it. 0.1 is not that bad. Be better if it wasn't downhill. But it's not that steep either. So, let's go check it out. The water source down there. Very nice. I don't think like I'm ever gonna be able to do the trail again without these Starburst minis. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Fun fact, Happy Hill Shelter is the last shelter in Vermont, heading northbound. Instead of Camp Micey, what about Base Camp Micey? I like that even more. I just realized that I'm hiking in the Green Mountain National Forest. I just saw it on the map. It is beautiful. Out of the forest into a semi-view, thanks to some power lines. Boy, going in one direction is where it's at. And I need to keep doing this because this is great. And I feel like I'm accomplishing something. I think that was the last stream crossing for today. And so I re-soaked my shirt because it was dry except for sweat, and I also re-soaked my headband. Really helps to cool you off. And when I pulled my headband off, there was a very large worm-like creature on my headband. Road walking again on Elm Street, and at the bottom of the road, apparently, there's a place for hikers to stay, if they want to stay. It's also a pretty nice view. And look at this. AT Hiker Trail Magic. That's cool. Home of Short and Sweet and Graybeard. cool. I guess I should have opened the cooler to see what the trail magic was. Just for posterity, but I don't need any trail magic. Today, I am okay. You may have guessed by now that I love old houses. Pond. After consulting Guthook, it would appear that I will be road walking now all the way to my car. I'm like 1.5 miles from the border. Look at this. Another home where hikers are welcome. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Now, they have a jug of something refreshing, maybe just water, which is amazing. Hikers and walkers, welcome to water and snacks. Have a safe hike. Airstream. It's drivable. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of an Airstream before. That's cool. Well, if you're walking through Norwich, Vermont today, you can have yourself a tasty treat at the carnival. The guy at the dunking booth has the best job because it's like over 90 degrees. So yeah, people keep waving to me on the road because, let's face it, nobody but a dedicated AT hiker, whether they're a thru hiker or section hiker, is gonna walk on these unattractive miles of the AT. Regular day hikers are not gonna hike regular day hikers are not gonna hike these miles. Only AT hikers, dedicated AT hikers, are gonna hike these miles. Yeah, those people are swimming down there. I wanna go swimming. Welcome to New Hampshire. 10 miles in 5 hours and 18 minutes. I feel like the heat slowed me down, but I'm headed to my car and some tasty food, and yeah, 13 days until the White Mountain Traverse. Super excited. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to play the Thumb Wars, and I'll see you again next time out on the trail.